Hi, my name is Michelle Guerra and I am here to present to you MyMedTime. MyMedTime is a smart, life-saving solution designed to solve a very real and dangerous problem, which is people forgetting to take their medication. This is more than just a reminder. This is a solution to create peace of mind, structure, and health in only one device. Okay, so let's face it. Most people don't take their medication the way they should. Whether it's because they forget, they get disorganized, or are overwhelmed, this result is quite serious. So, in fact, up to 50% of people with chronic illnesses miss their doses. That's not just inconvenient, it is pretty deadly. And in fact, in the US alone, 125,000 people die every year due to medication missing. So this isn't just a personal issue, it's just a public health crisis. Okay, so we are focusing obviously on the people who need this most, which are those with chronic illnesses, senior citizens, and even supplement takers. All of them struggle with staying on schedule with their medications, and they don't need another complicated app. They just need a simple, friendly app and a system that works to complete their goals. So here we are tapping into a massive and very exponentially growing market with an aging population and also increasing conditions, but also a lot of people taking care more of their health and taking supplements. The demand for medication management is only rising. So most solutions are either too digital, too clinical, advanced, expensive, or they just don't work or don't create that motivation to keep track of what you're doing. So what we're creating here is something different, smart, simple, and actually used, and actually pretty. Okay, so what is MyMedTime? MyMedTime is a pill holder which is fused with an alarm clock. It is controlled through an easy-to-use mobile app. You just scan your prescription and the app automatically creates your daily medication schedule, syncing it with the clock so it creates an alarm every time you need to retake your medicine. Another side function of this app is not just the alarm, it also keeps track of when you need to refill your prescriptions, and it also sends very motivating messages for people which might be in a bad mental state because of their condition. So it lights up, it vibrates, and it tells you exactly when it's time, and it is very reassuring, which is why we want most. So no more guessing and no more forgetting and feeling bad about forgetting. This problem was completely approached from the user's point of view, which is frustration. So what makes this worse? Confusion. No structure, no reminders, no motivation. So what we did was we reversed that and we made the solution pretty clear, very visual and physical, and also quite intelligent and very intuitive. So we use creative tools like reverse brainstorming and Scamper to shape every detail based on the user's real experience. So we came here from a very empathetic point of view. Okay, so here is our prototype, fully 3D printed and tested. These are like the little boxes where the pills go. This is like an alarm clock and this is the hour. So it shows the essential features, the readable digital display, pill compartments, and a very clean and minimal design that fits on every nightstand and also doesn't deteriorate the aesthetics of your house, because sometimes we really want to take care of ourselves but every way to do it is quite ugly, so I really don't like that. So it's functional and it's intuitive and it's very easy to produce. Well, the app doesn't exist right now, but here's the layout. Our app is built strictly on simplicity. You scan your prescription, like I said, get a custom schedule, and receive reminders synced with your pill box. There is even this feature, which is the one I was talking about, that gives encouraging messages to the users, which is called Pill Buddy. It is a friendly assistant that encourages you every time you take your meds, so you keep doing it, and also have like that voice of support and a support system you can rely on, because accountability also needs to be kind. We live in a very hurtful world today, so our problems making our experience living worse is not cool. Okay, so my prototype hasn't been really tested with real users because it doesn't completely work because the app doesn't exist. But we asked for the opinion of more people, and they loved the idea and found it very helpful. I asked people who usually take medications, like my grandma or other people, and they found it very helpful. They say they would really like to implement something like that in their everyday life, especially because of the visual alerts and the simplicity of its system. So based on their feedback, we made some improvements, which is how Pill Body came up actually. And yes, we create a more angled display and ideas for expanding features, which is what I was talking about. So why should you invest in this product? Well, the idea basically sells itself. It solves a real life problem which affects millions. It's user friendly, affordable, and scalable. And it blends tech and healthcare in a way that people can trust and enjoy using. So we're not just selling a product, we're creating better habits and also saving lives, which is like a really big point. Anyways, thank you for your time. This was my MedTime. It's simple, smart, and truly meaningful. A solution for people who want to take control of their health without feeling a lot of stress besides the one they're already dealing with. So thank you again for your time, and I love to hear any questions or suggestions on how we can take this even further.